The challenges of transportation in the Ohio corridor. Congested roads and highways, plus limited public transportation options, plus high energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, plus economic stagnation in rural areas. Boomtown, Columbus. Increased demand for housing and infrastructure. Central Ohio is projected to reach 3 million people by 2050, an increase of approximately 1 million from the current population. This growth will require expanding the housing stock from 911,000 to 1,200,000 units, a 32% increase. I-71 will continue to become a parking lot, limiting the growth potential. Revitalizing the Ohio corridor. Harnessing vibration to electricity technology for sustainable transportation and economic growth. The solution. Economic activity. High-speed transit along major corridors can generate substantial economic activity. For example, a study in Colorado found that high-speed transit along the I-70 corridor could potentially generate $711 million in economic activity. 1. Job creation. Transportation infrastructure improvements often lead to job creation and increased spending in the area. 1. This could be particularly relevant for the I-71 corridor, which connects major economic centers like Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. What about rural areas? Improved connectivity. Rural communities would gain better access to major cities, enhancing opportunities for employment, education, healthcare, and cultural experiences. 4. This increased connectivity could help reduce social isolation for groups such as older adults and people with disabilities in rural areas. 4. Economic growth. The development of high-speed rail could create jobs and boost economic activity in rural areas. For every $1 billion invested in high-speed rail, approximately 24,000 jobs are created too. Rural communities along the rail routes could benefit from construction and operational jobs, as well as increased economic activity from improved access. Enhanced access to services. High-speed rail would improve rural residents' access to essential services such as healthcare, education, and public services that may be more readily available in urban centers. 4. Reduce dependence on automobiles. By providing an alternative transportation option, high-speed rail could help reduce the need for car ownership and associated costs for rural residents too. Tourism opportunities. Improved rail connectivity could make rural areas more accessible to tourists, potentially boosting local economies through increased visitor spending. 1. Revival of canal and water-based transportation, a sustainable and efficient option. Revitalize Ohio's canal system for freight transportation, plus reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, plus create new economic opportunities in rural areas through sustainable transportation, plus enhance Ohio's competitiveness in the global economy. Energy capture and efficient transmission. A key to sustainable transportation, capture and convert vibrations from rail traffic into electricity, plus transmit electricity efficiently through advanced grid management systems, plus power rail operations, reducing energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, plus create new economic opportunities in rural areas through sustainable transportation. Economic benefits of the Ohio corridor revitalization. Create jobs and stimulate economic growth in rural areas, plus enhance Ohio's competitiveness in the global economy, plus reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, plus increase connectivity and reduce travel times. Job creation and economic growth. The Ohio and Erie Canalway National Heritage Area generates $408.1 million in annual economic impact and supports 4,200 jobs. 3. Revitalizing the canal system could further boost these numbers, especially in rural areas and communities along the canal route. 1. Tourism revenue. Tourism accounts for $387.2 million of the Ohio and Erie Canalway's annual economic impact. 23. An enhanced canal system would likely attract more visitors, increasing tourism revenue for local businesses and communities. Business development. The development of the Ohio and Erie Canal and towpath trail has contributed to the economic revitalization of canal cities like Akron and Cleveland. 1. New businesses have started in downtown areas, and main streets have been revitalized as a result of these improvements. 1. Property value increase. Investments in canal-related infrastructure and attractions could lead to increased property values in surrounding areas, as seen in previous revitalization efforts. Increased tax revenue. The Ohio and Erie Canalway National Heritage Area generates $34.7 million in tax revenue annually. Expanding and improving the canal system could potentially increase this figure. Leveraged investments. Canal revitalization projects have shown the ability to leverage financial resources from diverse sources, multiplying the initial investment's impact. 1. Industry diversification. The canal system could support emerging industries in the region, such as the growing polymer business and the potential revival of the steel industry, by providing efficient transportation routes. 4. Environmental benefits. While not directly economic, the reduction in emissions from water-based transportation compared to road and rail could lead to long-term economic benefits through improved environmental conditions. 4. Regional connectivity. Improved canal infrastructure could enhance connectivity between cities and rural areas, potentially leading to more balanced economic development across the region. 14. Industries benefiting from a revitalized canal system. Manufacturing. The canal system would support the growing polymer business and potentially revive the steel industry by providing efficient transportation routes for raw materials and finished products. 1. Tourism. The Ohio and Erie Canalway already generates $387.2 million in annual tourism revenue, which is likely to increase with further revitalization. 2. Agriculture. Improved water transportation would allow Ohio farmers to ship their produce more efficiently to wider markets, both domestically and internationally. 2. 3. Shipping and logistics. The canal system would enhance connectivity between Great Lakes cities and international ports, benefiting container services and breakbulk cargo transportation. 1. Energy. The canal could support the transportation needs of the Utica and Marcellus oil shale fields, which have emerged since 2005. 1. Chemical industry. Companies like Shell Polymers, which built a polyethylene pellet plant in Monica, Pennsylvania, would benefit from improved water transportation. 1. Construction. The revitalization project itself would stimulate the construction industry through infrastructure development and maintenance. 4. Outlook for manufacturing jobs in Ohio. Manufacturing job losses. Ohio's manufacturing sector lost over 4,000 jobs in 2024 due to decreased demand and rising production costs. 3. Projected decline. The Ohio Department of Jobs and Family Services projects manufacturing employment to shrink by 32,425 jobs between 2018 and 2029. Skills gap. There's a significant skills gap in manufacturing, with approximately 2 million advanced manufacturing jobs expected to be unfilled by 2025 nationwide. 1. Over. The recent announcement of Anduril Industries' $1.5 billion investment in a new manufacturing facility in Columbus, Ohio, dubbed Arsenal 1, is set to have a major positive impact on the state's manufacturing landscape. 57. Job creation. Anduril plans to create 4,000 direct jobs over 10 years, making it the largest single job creation event in Ohio history. 2. Economic boost. The facility is expected to generate significant indirect jobs and economic activity in the region. 2. Advanced manufacturing. As a leader in autonomous systems and weapons manufacturing, Anduril will bring cutting-edge technology and processes to Ohio. 5. Industries that would likely support Anduril's business include defense and aerospace suppliers, electronics and semiconductor manufacturers, software and AI development companies, robotics and automation firms, advanced materials producers. Ohio's workforce and industries can support Anduril's AI and robotics-driven manufacturing facility in several ways. Advanced manufacturing. Ohio's strong manufacturing base will need to adapt to support AI and robotics technologies. Workers skilled in operating and maintaining advanced machinery will be crucial. 28. Software development. The AI systems driving these factories will require skilled software developers and engineers. Ohio's tech sector will need to grow to meet this demand. 8. Robotics engineering. Specialists in robotics design, integration, and maintenance will be essential for the new facility. 36. Data science and AI. Experts in machine learning, data analysis, and AI algorithms will be needed to optimize factory operations. 5. Cybersecurity. With increased automation and connectivity, cybersecurity professionals will be crucial to protect sensitive manufacturing systems. 5. Supply chain management. The new facility will require a robust supply chain, creating opportunities for logistics and supply chain specialists. 4. Aerospace and defense. Given Anduril's focus on military drones and autonomous systems, expertise in aerospace and defense industries will be valuable. 47. Education and training. Institutions offering programs in AI, robotics, and advanced manufacturing will be needed to prepare the workforce too. Research and development. R&D facilities focusing on AI and robotics applications in manufacturing will support ongoing innovation too. Mr. Vice President, when Daniel Boone left Pennsylvania's settled lands, he wasn't just seeking a path through the wilderness. He was blazing a trail toward America's future. Today, we stand at a similar frontier. Not a wilderness of forests and rivers, but one of innovation and opportunity. Like my ancestor who saw beyond the constraints of his time, we see beyond the limitations of traditional infrastructure. Just as Boone's vision helped open the Ohio Territory to a new era of American growth, this proposal charts a course toward Ohio's next great chapter. Through vibration to electricity technology and high-speed rail, we're not just connecting cities. We're connecting generations of innovation, from the wilderness trails of yesterday to the energy corridors of tomorrow. Mr. Vice President, let Ohio once again be the frontier where American ingenuity meets limitless possibility.